Hello one and all, this is Nerdcraft here, bringing you game 2 of a best of 3 series here between SlayersBoxer and QIMNesTea. Spawning on the lower right hand corner of Shakur's Plateau is our red Terran player, SlayersBoxer, and his opponent here spawning on the upper left hand corner is our blue Zerg player, QuanticIMNesTea, who dominated Boxer in the last game. I mean, this is Boxer we're talking about. He's a great player, but Nesty just slapped him silly, might I say. It's just he kept macroing so well to the point where he always had so much stuff. He was able to react so right, and every single time Boxer pushed, Mutas would be in Boxer's base. The entire push would be surrounded and completely obliterated. I mean, it just wasn't looking good for Boxer at all. But you know, this is the Emperor of Terran we're talking about here, so I expect to see hopefully better play from him in this game. He's actually going to be making a supply depot over here, which is interesting because he usually opt for a wall off against Zerg. So I don't know if this is just trying to get actually, yes, I do know. This is to get vision of the Overlord if it's going to be spawning over here. Of course, Nesty is spawning cross positions, which is a great thing. I love cross positions. Long games, those are the best kind. And here we can see that Boxer is actually going to be making somewhat of a proxy barracks. He's just putting it down on the bottom. And again, this is like his mind games that he does. He always makes it look like he's going to 2-racks. As to whether he is going to 2-racks or not, by the looks of it, yes, because he sent down an SCV. He's waiting for 150 minerals. Yes, he's going to be 2-racksing. Now, how is Nesty going to respond to this? Oh, he does a 15 hatch like he always does. So I don't know if this is somewhat of a metagame here coming from Boxer, or he just like this is what he does all the time. Of course, this is what Boxer does all the time. I don't know if he's using the fact that Nesty always 15 hatches as kind of a backup for it. Who knows? Now the spawning pool has just started as the first barracks finished, so that is not going to be good at all for Nesty. Now here this SCV knows to go to cross positions because, you know, this little Overlord trap hasn't caught an Overlord yet. And actually, no, looks like he is going to be going to scout close air positions. But of course he knows 15 hatch, not there. And he's bringing 2 SCVs, so this is definitely meaning, this definitely means 2-racks pressure with the bunker rush. Making 2 Marines at a time. There goes the first bunker right away. Now how is Nesty going to react? He's going to pull 4 drones like always. Bring this drone back. This Marine able to get a drone kill off him. He's new recruit. He finally got his first Zerg kill. He's really happy. Now this Marine's just trying to keep the drones away. Ooh, 4 more drones are being pulled. Another bunker is going to go down. I don't know if Boxer is going to be able to do this. No, second Marine comes in. He can, of course it's Boxer. Of course he can do it. Second Marine comes in. Third Marine comes in. They're going to be able to get some drone kills. Really nice. 2 drone kills already. Fourth Marine. Going to try and go for the third, fourth. Kill. No, that was a Marine. Never mind. And the Zerglings are made, and looks like these are just going to be salvaged and canceled, of course. Now, how much did he kill? He did kill 3 drones. So hey, in the early game, that's nice. But at the same time, it's Nesty. He's constantly making drones. So it's like, yeah, you killed drones. Your argument is invalid. I make more. I'm gonna lift these barracks up, put them for a wall off while he gets his expansion here, and we have quite a bit of a handful of Zerglings running about up the map. 12 Zerglings, a little pack of Zerglings gonna against 6 Marines. That's not gonna be good. No, they see the Marines though. They're just no, they're not gonna engage that. Zerglings, they're kind of a throwaway unit, but at the same time, you don't want to needlessly throw them away. Now these Marines are going to get behind the wall and the safety of their mother barracks. What do we see else coming up from here? Boxer almost exactly same as the last game, except he started off with 2 barracks instead of 1, getting his both gases at the same time. Gonna just get that gas count up for the tanks. Looks like Nesty, he's not going to offer any early pressure, but he is getting a spine crawler just in case. He's going to want to be conscious of those, like those 10 Marines that just walked in his base in the last game and did some damage. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at these, like what they really look like, because this one dried up. That's what the creep does. It's actually really cool. Like the creep kills trees, and then, you know, the native vegetation of any place. I find that really cool. I'm just a nerd, so I find a lot of stuff with this game cool. Now Tech Lab and a reactor coming down here. Combat shield again going first. Gonna try to get his Marines nice and hardy before he gets that stim. A third command center. This is most likely going to be a macro command center, but this is very interesting from Boxer. I like this a lot. Still no factory. Oh, there's the first factory going down. We're going to start getting those tanks up, which I've heard tanks are, they're really good in ZVT. And just 6 drones just got finished being made. Jeez, QIMNesTea, do you not know how to not macro? And this is actually going to be really good for Boxer with this third, because he's going to be able to get a slight macro lead, or a slight economic lead off of QIMNesTea, which is very hard to do. As a Terran player, it's very hard to do already, but to get one on QIMNesTea, that would just be great. Now Roach is here coming up for QIMNesTea. Very interesting choice here. Where is it? I always like to find the Roach Warren. There it is. Kind of a bit of a wall off there for his mineral line. Don't know if this was a reaction to all the Marines he saw coming out. No, I doubt that, actually. I mean, this is QIMNesTea we're talking. He can just hold it off with Lings. Speaking of Lings, Metabolic Boost is about 30 Blizzard seconds away from finishing, and a macro hatch is being established there for QIMNesTea. Now, it looks like Boxer is just going to be using this for mules, which, like, is something I can't even comprehend, because, like, I'm so bad at macro. I'm only a silver player. I'm so bad at macro that there's a point in the game where I stopped using mules, and here comes wow, about 19 Marines just coming forward, trying to deny any creep spread. These Lings are trying to look for an angle. So I could never comprehend making a macro orbital command just for the mules so you can get more minerals, but of course maybe I'm just not making enough facilities. That's probably it. And also gas. Gas is so hard to get nowadays. Jeez. So it looks like Boxer's going to bring the barracks count up to 5 with a single tank. He's going to start getting out those medevacs. He hasn't added an attachment yet, but hey, might as well pump them out while you let the barracks get the attachments. Siege mode just about done, and looks like we might have something of a tank. Oh no, he's just elevatoring this tank. I see, because he doesn't actually have a formal wall with a supply. And QIMNesTea saw this. I don't know if he's thinking this is going to be a drop, because it's not actually going to be a drop. It's just going to drop the tank out over here, and with the Marines, I'd like to think. But oh no, I see what Boxer's going to do. He's going to drop the tank right here, use the medevac for vision, and just try to see what he can snipe. He's going to be able to snipe that extractor easily. Oh, now he's elevating the Marines up. I don't know if QIMNesTea sees this. Now he sees it. And this tank is going to be able to take out that spine crawler easy. He's probably going to take out the spine crawler, and then just from there. Oh no, he's just going to go for the extractor. I don't know if he's in. No, yes, he is going to go for the. Wow, Roach is out of nowhere. So QIMNesTea or Boxer knows that this is just going to be easily shut down. So he's not even going to try. Actually, he's going to keep that tank siege. He's going to try to see if he can get the Roaches within range of the siege tank. I don't know what. So you can still see the tank, so he knows that it's still there. And he's just keep elevating these Marines. Do they have stim? They do not even have stim yet, but they do have combat shields, so they are a little more hardy than your average Marine. Spire coming up here for QIMNesTea, as well as 32 wings, and those are easily going to be taken out by tanks. And it looks like the Roaches are not in range. Oh yes, now they are in range, but a lot of Marines dying there. About eight Marines have died from that, and this tank is not doing as much damage as it should be doing. 2 more spine crawlers are on its way. This is enough to incite a reaction out of QIMNesTea, and he takes out 1 Roach. Wow, that thing died violently. And I'm just going to drop these Marines back off. He lost way too much Marines to feel safe, I am sure. And now there's a lot of Lings here in the center of the map. I don't know if Boxer is just going to use these, try to scout off the third and snipe it off, but oh no, he's just going to drop them over there by the tower. Now this tank is going to skedaddle out of here, as well as these 2 Marines. But hey, look at this. There's a whole new army for SlayersBoxer here, just ready to go. He's actually in a supply lead, which is kind of rare for Terran against Zerg. Terran just has a bit more of a cost-effective units against Zerg. I mean, when Lings throw themselves into tanks, I think it's the funniest thing ever, because they die so fast like that. And a sensor tower coming up in the middle. I like this a lot. He's going to be able to see if there's going to be any flanks or counterattacks coming up here from QIMNesTea. And QIMNesTea, has he even made mutas? Yes, he has made 5 mutas. Where are they? They are going to go. They are up here. They're going to try and see if they can snipe the snipe any SCVs now. There are no missile turrets. I'd like to think that there's an eBay. There's the eBay. 2 eBays, actually, to be precise. Now, I don't know why Boxer has not made any missile turrets. Maybe he just hasn't seen them or anything. Actually, he is making 2 turrets. One right there, and then don't know where the second one is, but oh, there they are over here. He's getting that third established. I see. But there are no turrets over here, this is a very important base because it lasts a lot longer than this one. There's going to be a lot of minerals out of that. Pathogen Glance is on its way, and just look at this army that Boxer has. He has such a great spread of his Marines and his tanks. No huge splash damage going to come up here, and wow, 15 drones being made from QIMNesTea. He doesn't even care that there's this huge army. Now these mutas are going to get back, and 3 missile turrets are going to go down here, and unfortunately the mutas are going to come in faster than the turrets can get up. Hopefully Boxer can get somewhat of a mass repair, mass build on this. Yes, he is. He's going to try and get that turret up. He gets 1 turret up, and QIMNesTea gets out here. I think he lost a muta. Yes, he did lose. No, he did not lose a single muta, but they are very low in health. I'd say they're very. It's like a bunch of colors right there, very pretty, orange and yellow and green. It's like trees in autumn. That's probably the best analogy I can think of for it. And now Boxer's just going to slowly be moving his tanks up. This is very common. This is actually really great. This is what I love about Terran plays. You slowly move your tanks up, and a lot of people might think it's boring, but I think it's really cool, really fun, very tactical. And he's still keeping a great spread here. Now he's trying to bait these roaches into the siege tank line, but you know, QIMNesTea knows better. And there's a drop over here, going to take out that third. I think the Lynx spotted it. No, these Lynx are actually going to kill those Marines. And these Marines are actually doing nothing. Here's the engagement, actually. What am I doing? Missing this. The roaches come forward. They are still taking a heavy pounding here from all of these siege tanks. The Marines are coming forward. These roaches are deep in the red and orange, and they are just going down. All these Zerglings are just eaten away, and now Boxer knows this is his moment. He needs to push forward, and he is going to push forward with unrelenting force. Siege tanks sieging up in great ways. And huge fungal growth goes off on these Marines. Only 1 dies though. And this drop is finally being utilized here. Going to try and take up the third, spreading the forces of QIMNesTea. He doesn't even have that much forces yet. 24 Zerglings on the way as 4 infestors. 2 they just hatched. Now these Marines are trying to go snipe that crew. No, they're going to try to go for the Zerglings. They are just lasting so long though, because they are 1-2 and they have medevacs. This infestor goes down before. Actually, yes, it did get a fungal down. And GG from QIMNesTea. We are going to take this to the 3rd game, people. I hope you guys enjoy this. I am loving this series. Sorry if I'm missing things every now and then. I'm kind of concentrating on things. I'll get better. I'll be better in game 3, though. I assure you. Stick around for game 3. Subscribe to make sure that you get all of this awesome StarCraft 2 action. And we will see you guys in game number 3. I think I've already said that. Oh well.